Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you all are doing well and keeping safe. My name is Sapna Sangore, Assistant Professor AISS MS, College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Pune. I welcome you all for my today's topic on food and beverage management in hotel and quality restaurant. What are the objectives of this topic? After the finishing of this topic, students will able to understand to know different types of catering services. They can understand type and variety of catering outlets and they can also know the difference in quality restaurant. Introduction. Food and beverage management in hotels and quality restaurant deal with the various aspects like managerial practices in a catering operation such as planning for purchasing, receiving, storing and issuing. The main purpose of any business is to make profit. It can be achieved by saving money. The development of an effective system of control is implemented with the basic policy decisions, the determinations of the financial, marketing and catering policies. Hotel food and beverage management may be described as one of the most complex areas of the catering industry because of the variety of catering outlets that may be found in any one hotel. Quality restaurants. Quality restaurants are those establishments whose sole business is restaurants and who offer very high standards in all aspects of the operation. And extensive like menu a la carte, silver service, a good quality facilities, decor, theme, etc. Let us understand the basic policies in food and beverage management in hotel. The first basic policies is financial policies. Second one is marketing policies. The third one is catering policies. These three basic policies are very important in food and beverage management. Financial policy. Hotels and quality restaurants are profit oriented and this is reflected in their financial policies. The higher gross profit level of the quality restaurants are mainly due to the lower variable cost of this operation and need to cover the higher staff cost. High percentage of fixed cost will be there. Definitely average spend of customer will be higher. Wide range of price discretion is there. High price level dishes definitely demand less and it has to be balanced with the price level and volume of sales. So financial policy is very important to maintain in food and beverage management. Marketing policy of hotel and quality restaurant. They need to identify their market and target customer with the advertising and merchandising campaign at market level. Definitely, it is very important to advertise the food and beverage facility with other services as well. Discount facilities will attract more customers. There has to be an advertising technique which has to be reviewed for the marketing of catering outlets. And the next one is crisscross advertisement. It is a technique which is available to hotels where there is a more than one type of catering facility in the hotel we can sell. For example, the cocktails bar may use tent card to advertise a special promotion week in the a la carte restaurant. Catering policy. Catering policy will be definitely depend upon the type of customer, type of menu, food production style, food and beverage service style. Type of customer. The food and beverage products offered by a hotel will depend upon the type of customer, definitely frequenting the establishment and the market being they are. Like we have the two type of customer, resident customer and non-resident customer. Resident customer also will be divided into a two sections like business and non-business. And non-residents guests may be depending upon the situation of the hotel and their requirement. Type of menu. The food and beverage products offered by a hotel will depend on the type of customer frequenting the establishment and the market being catered for. The menus of a catering outlets in hotels may be either be centered on one particular product or offer a wide range of menu items. The menus offered by quality restaurants both inside and outside hotels are mainly a la carte, although some operations offered a table d'hôte menus for specific meal period, such as Saturday and Sunday lunches, in order to try to attract extra custom. Food production service style. The most widely used method of food production in the kitchen of quality restaurant and hotels is conventional method of production, which is again based on the party system. Each section has been divided based on the quantity of what food they are producing. Definitely equipment used based on menu offered. Traditional kitchen and their high capital outlay and running costs are becoming less common nowadays. Food and beverage service style. The variety of food service styles used in hotel is depend upon the different types of catering outlets in the establishment. It is depend upon the catering operations price level also. They can also depend on the intangible aspects which is there in that particular restaurant or in that hotel. Seating arrangement definitely going to differ it for the service, color scheme, lighting arrangement to create a desired atmosphere is very important. Staff catering. Generally hotel operate two levels of staff catering. First one is supervisory and middle management, and the next one is senior management personnel. There is always the average cost meal is provided to the staff catering. Staff catering not only includes the main meal, but definitely establishment will also include tea coffee break for their employee. It is again depend upon the size of the establishment and the basic policies of that particular organization. Organization and staffing. Staffing organization in hotels and quality restaurant depend to a large extent on the size of the establishment. Definitely they are also depend upon the level of service offered. Large operation required more staff. Personnel entirely it is responsible for employing the lower staff, and the manager they are there to involve in employing of supervisory level and management staff for the food and beverage department. The ratio of customer and employee will depend on the catering policy. There will be a level of skill is very high and definitely they required a more training. In the small hotel, little staff hierarchy would be present. In the larger hotel, a very clearly defined hierarchy would be identifiable for each catering outlet. Control and performance measurement. The control and performance measurement of catering outlet in hotels will be determined by its established basic policies, which are financial, marketing, and catering. Hotels and quality restaurants are profit oriented establishments. The main yardstick against which this operation will be measured and their profit level to be achieved. They are also depend on the manual of procedure for food and beverage control cycle. measure against the performance of the other hotels so that we can check the sales figure of that particular hotel. Franchising agreement is also very helpful for controlling and measuring their performance. Quiz. Please like and subscribe the channel. Also attempt the small quiz related to the topic, though the link provided in the description of the YouTube video. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any kind of queries or questions related with this video, please let me know. Thank you. Have a great time. References. Please find below mentioned references are given for this video.